Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Darkest Dungeon like Reliquary. So last time we did our first two proper dungeons, not just the tutorial, and the result was pretty good. We ended up with basically no stress. That means we don't have to spend as much money in between runs, but there are still things that I had to do. So let's start today by checking what I did, all of the preparations I did in between episodes. First, and probably the most important thing, I actually managed to get enough salvage jewelry to get the second slot in the treatment ward. I had to trade all of the matag for the salvage jewelry, but it shouldn't be a problem. We should be able to get these back pretty quickly. So for 20 salvage jewelry, I unlocked the second slot in medical ward, which we needed to get to the second slot that I opened up for another 32 jewelry. And I immediately used both these slots to do some treatment. We have actually some negative quirks that I really want to get rid of before they become locked. I'm actually not sure what the right word is, but you have either like these normal quirks, and if you don't remove them in time, they can become what I call locked. You get this weird icon on the side, and they can still be removed, but the price is like 3.5 times more, and it's already 2,000 gold to remove these, so you have to pay like 7,000 to remove the locked ones. That's a lot of money, so that's why I wanted to unlock the second slot in the treatment ward to get rid of the quirks before too many of them become locked. We are working on that, and I also prepared the team for our next run. For that, I had to... where is she? I had to upgrade some abilities. I think it was actually Ballard's abilities. Here, the abilities that we are gonna use for this run are level 2. And I think that's it. I don't think I had to do anything else. So now, what are we starting with today? Not that. Last time I talked about this, that we might do caverns depending on how I feel, how much I want to suffer. And I decided to go for it. This trinket is pretty useful, so we'll try. The team that we have is pretty decent, so I'm quite confident we should be able to handle this, even though caverns are much more annoying usually than catacombs. Let's try. We have everything ready. 2 trinkets for Margaret, crit, speed, accuracy, all the good stuff. Here we don't really have that much for our occultist. There is one class-specific trinket for occultist, uncommon one that I would really like to get. Whenever you use or he uses a friendly skill, it gives I think speed and accuracy or speed and dodge or something like that, a buff to the targeted character. So that one would be great, but for now, don't really have anything super useful for a support occultist, so all that I decided to go with is the arcane armlet. Actually, I can check if there's anything else, but I don't think so. Bleed, damage. No, I think I want to leave this slot open as a basically extra inventory slot for trinkets. Then for Buristan, our main tank, protection and hindering stone. He is getting close to level 3, so I want to delay that for as long as possible. We actually only have Buristan for now as a main tank. I mean, technically we could use Relay here, but I would like to save him for a different comp. I'd like to use him for a comp with the leopard, and there I want to use him as damage dealer and not the tank. So for now I would much rather run the man-at-arms, and as our melee damage dealer and secondary tank, that's gonna be Bodica. We have seen what she can do last time, so I'm taking her again. Some extra healing and some extra damage against Levantine. We probably won't see these guys much in caverns, but they still can show up, and I don't think I have anything better than this, so we'll still run the Idol of Insurrection. Okay, then we can just jump in, buy some provisions. The problem is I don't have that much experience with this region, with the caverns, so I'm not 100% sure what I should be taking here. We definitely need to take some food with us. For short runs, I take 20 most of the time, 3 shovels, always take those, 10 torches. I think I'll take 3 archaeology kits, then probably 2 disease kits for this area. If I remember correctly, there are some curious that require the disease kits, and when you use the disease kits, the outcomes are pretty damn good. So it's probably worth the extra investment. Disease kits are quite expensive, but here I think it's worth it. Keys, I think 2 is more than enough. Probably 3 antivenoms for this run. 2 bandages. I'll still take 1 sensor. And maybe cleansing salts, just in case. I'll most likely end up throwing the salts away, but for now I think this will be the setup. So we have shovels, we have torches, we have food. That's the most important part. And then we have a bunch of stuff that we will hopefully be able to use to get something useful. Okay, embark. And as you can see, caverns are the ember focused region. It's not exactly what we need right now to get a ton of ember, but as I said, I want the trinket from this run, so that's the reason why we're doing it.
The still molten amber flows freely here. It is no more safe in its fluid state than its crystalline form.
Okay, so as you can see, oh, we got scouting immediately, good. As you can see, the minimap looks, or the map of the dungeon looks a little bit different. Caverns are typical with this, that there are basically no corridors or very short corridors, but there are like tons of rooms. And this is a short run, and look how many rooms there are. And we have to explore 90%, so we won't really be able to avoid many fights. We can do what? We can skip probably 3 rooms. I think that will give us to 90%. So that's a lot of work. Okay, let's zoom in. And what do we have to do? Who is our best, like, scout and person who should be responsible for traps? Although I don't think that it matters who is like the active character when you are moving around, so probably shouldn't bother myself with that. What the problem is here, I don't remember what to use on these curious here, at least most of them, so I will have to always check like external sources what to do. That will slow us down a little bit. For the oozed cache, we need to use disease kit to get the trinket. That would be nice. We could use anti-venom. That would also give us a decent-ish reward. But I think it's gonna be the disease kit. I want trinkets. There we go, uncommon one, range skill crit, range skill accuracy, range skill minus damage. But actually equip this one. If we gave it to the, not our boss, musketeer. We have accuracy speed here. This would give us more accuracy and crit. I really like crit for my damage dealers. And if we lose the damage, how big of a deal is that? Or, actually no, I want to say let's switch the Charm of Rage to get even more crit, but no. Actually the Charm has no crit at all. Okay, Let's do it. Lose a little bit of damage for a lot of crit. And the accuracy is pretty useful as well. Then we are done here. This room is empty. So we can keep going and jump into the first fight. So what are we up against? And here they are. The main enemy here are going to be troglodytes. 2 hunters, 1 killer bite, and 1 Pterodactylus, whatever the pronunciation is. Mostly I'm interested in their stun resist, which is not that high, and then bleeding res. This guy has quite a high bleed res, and these two are average. Okay, good. So what are we starting with? Curse one of these two, probably. Our priority are these two, of course. Usually want to get rid of the backline as quickly as possible. Now, some monsters have high prone, which absorbs attack damage dots. Blight, bleed, ignore, prone, and are effective means to take down these highly armored opponents. For now, it's not that important, but as the like a level of dungeons goes up, as we get to like veteran dungeons, there we will have to start thinking probably about alternative options to kill the high prot enemies. What is your prot? 30? 30 is still okay-ish. Okay, we want to enrage here. Bolster everyone. And ideally we would like to shuffle them. So smoke screen it is. Come on, land at least on 2 of them. Nope, not a single shuffle. Wow, that's bad. And we are blighted. That's fine, as long as it's not stacking to some ridiculous amounts. I'm not that concerned. So let's start doing damage. Yeah, I was hoping we would get rid of the bat before he starts stressing everyone. And here we have stealth. So if you want to read the description, pause the video please. It is annoying, but not the end of the world. You, my friend, are gonna switch and go for the bleed. How are you doing? 7, bleed for 6, come on. And you have 40 stun resist. Let's actually try to stun at least one of them. There we go, 1 landed. And activate retribution. Okay, let's finish the bat before he goes again. Don't think there is a reason to heal yet. Oh, this is annoying as hell. These guys, yeah, they can use swarm ability that summons another creature. They are considered one creature still, but they get like double hit points. And we can't really do anything with them yet as long as they're stealthed. I think I might have something on the Musketeer to remove stealth. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think I want to waste the time on that until we are done with these two at least. Okay, stuns. Let's try to stun him. He doesn't have the debuff yet. Nope. Missed. Or rather, we dodged. Okay. Troglodyte Skirmisher. Skirmisher gives what? +8 dodge. That's great. Minus stress. That's useful as well. Not as useful as that dodge, but the dodge is huge on the main tank. You will try him. And maybe I should have gone for this one, because then I would be able to finish him. we need to heal. Probably not yet. How much or how many hit points do you have? 6. I'll probably go with the armor piercing shots and try to finish off this guy. Excellent, that's what we needed. That's why I wanted all of that crit. Because the crits have the added value, not just the damage, but the added value of removing corpses when the enemy dies from the crit. Should probably get rid of you, get the enemies down to 1, and also get the heal. And we'll probably have to start healing. Okay, these guys only have 20% stun resist, so that should give us a way to, like, prolong this fight for a bit. And get some extra healing. Not sure if this is the heal that I want to use. Probably on the occultist, actually. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's get some bleeding going if possible. That was a really bad shot. Keep healing, excellent. Those are the heals that we want to see. Ow. That was painful. What is your resist now? It should still be doable with a bit of luck. There we go. Problem is, I don't really have anything to do. I think I will delay the fight, just get rid of the corpse. I want to get 2 more heals in. So you will heal yourself. And actually, I think at this point we will just end. Not necessary to keep this fight going. What's the heal? I mean, bleed here, 3 damage. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, pick up everything. Oh, really? What's the light level? 76, so we're fine. What do we have here? 2 lurkers, 1 saddlebag, and then the cultivator. I think I actually want to focus on the cultivator first. If I remember correctly, they are a pain in the ass. And we will underblight one of these 2, because I think those are the ones that will be dying last. So we will get the maximum effect from the damage debuff. That's what we want. Okay, 2 shuffles landed. What is that? Some extra hit points. I should probably remove this bleed, but I think I'll try to just heal through it.
Yes,
Nice. Though we don't have any stress to remove. Well, that's a solution. Come on, give me a good hit. Not enough, but at least the bleed landed. Yeah, and that's another reason why I'm prioritizing crit. That critting removes stress, and if you get the crit high enough, or average crit high enough for the whole party, then it's a pretty reliable stress healing method, actually. What are we doing here? Don't have to heal, but we don't really have much to do. We could... Oh, we can only pull this guy. Let's do it anyway. I'm pretty sure that this guy is not super effective in the front line. Your stun resist is really low. Let's try to take advantage of that. This guy is next. This is the strategy most of the time. Get them down to 1. Keep the last one crowd control as much as possible. Use that time to recover. And rinse and repeat. Here, unfortunately, I can't hit this guy, so we will just hit the other one. But it's quite a few hit points, so why not? Let's get the bleeding going. Missed. What do we do here? Yeah, I can't do anything with this. Healing, don't really care. Nice. And now he'll just bleed out. Exactly what we needed. Exactly 6 hit points. We don't really need much healing, so let's try to end this as soon as possible. Almost there. Actually thinking if I want to go for a heal here, probably not. I'll try to delay a little bit, because the fight is over, right? The question is when this guy dies. There is a chance, no, I have to say there is a chance that we will still get a heal. Nope.
We press on. There is much to do.
Okay, what are we doing now? I think I'll get rid of the laudanum. Right, dredge. Again, no idea what to use on this thing. Shovel. Don't want to use shovel, don't want to use storage. Archaeology kit. We could do that, that gives us scouting. Don't think we'll need archaeology kit that often here. Probably should have used it on different character. Well, too late to change it. Oh, really? More fights? Damn, that's a warm welcome. Okay, targets are the big ones. I'll prioritize the enrage here, and next turn I'll use the occultist to move back so that the Hellion can attack. So that will be the plan. What's this thing? Regen and yeah, protection and damage, both? Oh, that's nasty. Okay, I don't like that. I may have to go for a heal, actually. And the Hellion will have to move. Failed. Oh, this is good that this guy ended up in the front. I could go for if it bleeds, and I might do it. I might just stay in position like this. Don't really have time right now to shuffle the team. What is your protection? Quite high. That means you want to go with the armor piece saying, come on, give me a crit. No, but it's enough. So that's one guy gone. I have no idea what this ability is. Cultivated corpse, what the heck? 14 hit points. Something's telling me that I should probably get rid of that. Plus 30% damage taken, minus 15%. Oh my god. Alright, I can't use the Abyssal Artillery from here. In that case, let's try to pull him. Oh, it works as a corpse? It got removed by the pull? Okay, nice. Come on, give me the bleed at least. No. Stun. Here. Nope. Oh, this is not going that well. What's your protection? 15. I think I'd rather try to lend the bleed. Nope. What? Oh, they have 70% bleed resist. Probably should have checked that first. Ouch. Stop hitting the Hellion. That's the... Oh, it's not Dad's door yet, but it's pretty close. Okay, so with that bleed resist there... Let's just do it this way. What is your stun resist, guys? Only 30. You should be able to stun one of them. Come on. No. Oh. That's okay. As long as they're not going after the Hellion, it's fine. There's Dad's door. Okay, so if you want to read Dad's door changes, again, please pause the video. That's, I think, the first Dad's door. Come on, give me... Oh, that's a pretty good heal. I want to say, give me a heal that's more than 0. Well, that qualifies as more than 0. The mortality is not the end of the world. Oh, holy crap, that's a strong bleed. Well, for now, we want to get rid of one of these, and then we will try to do some healing. Come on, another mace from the Hellion? What are you doing? Finish him. Okay, so Hellion is fixed. It would be great if he could land one stun this fight, that would be amazing. You now can only move. Stun, maybe? Finally something landed. I don't know what's wrong with the Hellion. We don't have any accuracy debuff, except for -2 from the mortality debuff, but I guess we are just unlucky. No, not today. Oh, this guy has 14 dodge? Holy crap. That explains a few things.
What a death stroke.
Yep. High crit on the ranged characters. That's the way to go.
Wars consist of a great many battles. Continue.
Half-eaten body bag. Body bag. What do we use on this thing? Disease kit. Shovel or torch. Shovel and torch would give us stress reduction. Disease kit gives us treasure. And that should also... Do we have disease kit? We do. That should also open up a slot in the inventory. Yeah, I want the gem. We mostly want gold. More scouting. Worm Fang. Cleansing Salt purges a negative quirk. That's the only useful thing for now. Then with Shovel it reduces stress. But we don't care about that. We want Cleansing Salt. Who needs to remove quirks? I would love to get rid of Coward. Nope, that's not covered. Well, we tried. Okay, so far so good. It's so many fights right from the start. I think we should now go for a while without any problems. There goes Coward. So we saved 2,000 gold this way. Because that one I would definitely be removing on the ship. More scouting. Okay, this will be Shovel.
This land is
Oh, not Shovel. This will be a torch. Okay. I think this one isn't that great. Alter. We could have extra damage if we use Alum Sensor. I might go for it. Give some extra damage to the Musketeer. She's already a monster, and with 20% extra damage, that's gonna be one-shots almost every turn. Yeah, 20% and more crit, more importantly. This guy... usually I'm using torches for stress reduction, but I don't think I'll even bother this time. And that's the body bag. But we don't have the healing kit anymore. What else is there? I think... nothing that we are interested in, if I remember correctly. I'll have to take more disease kits for into this region, because there's so much stuff you can get. If I try to touch it with a bare hand, I'll most likely end up either sick or stressed. That's not worth it. Yeah, and we don't need the stress reduction, so pass. Oh, right. Desert Lily. I remember this one. Do we have bandages? We do. There it is. Dune Lily, or not Desert Lily, Dune Lily. More accuracy for everyone. Extra crit. Hell yeah. Oh, 2 more fights now. Well, nothing we can do about that. Let's go in. And only troglodytes the whole time. I was really hoping we'd get some other types of enemies. Probably one of these two will stay around for a while. They can also call for friends, but I still think I want to get rid of these two first. I'm starting to really dislike this guy. How many hit points do you have? 19. I think if I could maybe quickly get rid of them before they get extra hit points.
Hampered.
It's not bad.
Haunting thoughts overwhelm.
They're annoyingly fast. Almost. Let's try to finish him off with Retribution? Nope. 1 hit point, 2 hit points. In that case, I think I'll do what I'm usually avoiding. I'll go with Smoke Screen. Oh, come on. This fight is not going well. There is the swarm.
Yes.
Okay, what's your stun resist? 40. This thing is making me nervous. What is Janitor? I have a feeling that might be a positive quirk that I don't want to have. Plus 8 speed if any... Oh, if any enemy is corpse. Actually not bad. a nice heal. Why are we not landing those stuns?
The obstacle is removed.
He's already Amber Blighted. Okay. At least we are healing the stress. Good. Didn't like this fight
Another
at all.
skirmish, another step forward.
Okay, finally something other than troglodytes. This will probably take a while, but I don't think it's gonna be like super dangerous. Famous last words. Oh, nice. Does it stack? It does stack? Holy crap! How much prod do you have? 25. In that case... that didn't help too much. Okay, one dead. There's basically no point in trying to go for the rampart. Let's just get the repost up. Yeah, these two guys are mostly tanks. So at this point, I think the fight is more or less over. You are already Ember Blighted. It was actually a mistake. I have to remember that we have the Janitor perk, and we probably want to have corpses around. Come on, don't miss. I think I'll be leaving all of this behind. We have all of the shovels that we need. There's no reason to eat the food. I would like to get the gold. I know it's only 100, but we'll be getting more, so we will have to open a slot for another stack at some point. Anyway, I might actually get rid of the bandages. Okay, how does it look like here? We go down, and then we have to backtrack. Ah, it's fine. Again, I don't think we have anything at this point that would give us the outcome that we are looking. We could actually maybe go for a shovel here. We have some stress. Torch or shovel reduces stress. You have 4 torches, so it's definitely a shovel. 27, 23. Yep. Oh, another desert lily? You can get more than one? And since I've thrown away the bandages, we will probably ignore it. Let's actually check the options. Dune. Where is it? Dune lilies. I'm curious what would happen if I tried to touch it with the bare hand. Disease. Minus stress. 10% chance for the Dune lily. Shovel. I mean, we could try to just touch it with the bare hand, but I don't think it's worth it. And the problem is, I don't know where I would put the second lily. They're not that expensive, 650 gold. There is a 10% chance. Yeah, pass. Really? Another fight? Holy crap. That's a lot of fighting in one short run. Okay, at least the stumble is landing, that's nice. I'm surprised that we didn't crit a single time with the artillery. Because it has pretty high base crit, I think. What's your stun resist? Not that high. Come on, let's stun him before he can start doing those AoE buffs. And finishing off. Excellent. That should make this fight a little bit easier. Actually tempted to try this guy. 23, 17. No, this one is much more likely to die. Again, the highest priority is to get their numbers down. Oh, so close. And watch him call for reinforcements. Yep, there we go. So that's heal for like 30. I think I'll be prioritizing these two as a target, so I'll stun the other one. Or maybe not. Okay, options. Probably just keep healing. We are back where we started, because they both have 2 moves. Come on, die. No. Probably just keep healing. Yeah, now we are getting the typical heals. I was really surprised by how well the occultist was healing up until now. Oh, come on. Finish them. Great.
An adequate performance for now. Keep it up.
What the hell is this? Primitive cave carving. Sensor would give us 20% damage versus troglodytes. And everything else is bad. In that case, I'll pass.
Be more careful.
Yep, there we go. That sucks. Oh, nice. Vendor. I think he wants. What does he want? He wants gems, actually. I thought he would want amber. But well, there is amber everywhere in this place, so gems make sense, I think. We have only one? Oh, really? No trinkets? That wasn't worth it at all. I wonder if it's guaranteed that you always get amber as a reward, or if you can get something a little bit more useful. I know that it's a whole stack, but it's so easy to get amber here.
No challenge is without its barriers, both proverbially and physically.
Come on, give me some scouting. Nope. Ah, this is nice if we still have... What do we need against or for this? No matter what it... no, not shovel. I might actually go with shovel. I think that might reduce stress. I think... Oh, no, the salts remove quirks. That's what we want. You are done. You are 10s. I don't care about 10s. Perfectionist is a pain in the ass. It's potentially unnecessary stress. So... let's get rid of it. Again, that's another 2,000 gold saved. Come on, give me scouting. Hopefully this is the last room. No, not yet. This thing... I think it can remove stress. With shovel, it removes stress. That's the only thing that we currently can do. I'm actually surprised with so many rooms that we still have to go for everything except for 2. Last check, the dredge. No, don't really have anything. I mean, we could use shovel on it actually. We should have lost shovel. Oh, we have 2 shovels, but we have room in the inventory. And that should give us lost attack, which is pretty valuable. Yeah, that's actually good. It's one of the rare crafting materials that you have to slowly create from refined ember or trade for refined ember on the ship. Now, we have stress, therefore we want to set up a camp before we leave.
Come dawn, we march.
First thing first, unspeakable commune, make sure that we don't get ambushed. And how are we doing here? 0, 0, 13, 24. We can use Revel. Encourage. Is there anything else? Checking if we could maybe like create an item. Here we can. This is basically like create, I think, 10 gold or something like that. Because it's free, why not? And I'm surprised that we didn't need anti-venom for any curious. I'll have to remember that taking anti-venom here is a bit of a waste. I know that we can get poisoned here, but usually, at least for the novice dungeons, you can heal through it if you have a decent healer. So you don't have to bother with the anti-venom. Didn't get that much out of this run.
Will not impede us. We are the flame. Nothing here seems particularly.
Yeah, we probably get like 6,000 gold. Oh, that was way too much. We get 3,000 gold. But remember, we removed 3 negative quirks, and each of those, or actually 2 of those, are quirks that I would want to remove on the ship otherwise. And it's 2,000 gold to remove 1, so that's like plus 4,000 gold here. And the other one was like something that I might eventually consider, so I would take that as like 1,000 gold. So because of those quirks that we managed to get rid of, the run was worth a lot more than 3,000. Come on, don't give me some garbage. Trophy Hunter. Oh, we needed a Trophy Hunter on someone else. Crit and accuracy for a tank. Don't really care about that. Consider it. Also not the greatest quirk ever. But it's probably nice to have on at least one person in the team. A Night Blindness, minus 15% damage if torch below 50. We can probably keep this one. Just not ever take Ballard for darkness runs. I think I'm fine with that. And of course we need to get rid of the disease. Please don't tell me that the game crashed. Oh, that's first crash that I had for Black Reliquary. And now the question is, what happened? I think the game automatically saves after every stat. So even though we were not on the Flameseeker yet, everything should have been already locked in place. I just hope it didn't corrupt the save file. No, okay.
Are driven mad, or emboldened into its mindless vassals.
Please tell me that we have the trinket.
Stories, eh?
This one. Okay, so everything is fine. We definitely want to remove this before it becomes more severe and more expensive to remove. What did we get here? We don't have Wailed, but I'm not a big fan of Wailed. The new classes, I don't know, they're just too complicated for me. Infirm. Stress healing received. Yeah, not really impressed with the quirks, so that's a pass. Weak finish, don't really care about that. Minus speed of torch bill and steady. It's not the end of the world having weak finish on a Vestal, but I think I'd still get rid of that eventually. I think I'll pass on the Vestal as well. Give me one good Flagellant. That's nice. That's basically nothing. Minus 3% crit. I don't like that. As you probably already have noticed, I am a big fan of crit stacking, so anything that reduces crit for me is a big no-no. I mean, still taking because like I'm taking someone who needs to remove one quirk. If it's a class that I want, I'm willing to accept that. What about you? Scattering. Range skills. How many range skills do you have? That's not all going to be melee and mystical, most likely. Yep. So scattering is actually good that it's blocking negative quirk. Algophilic? What is that? On turn starts, I suffer 10% max hit point damage, 5%. That's... Is that bad? For specifically Flagellant? How does Flagellant work? You have to be bleeding to get some extra bonuses, right? Yeah, damage while bleeding. There is another class, I'm not sure which one is that. Either the Wailed or the Hexer or whatever it's called. One of these two classes get bonuses the lower on hit points there are. For those, this would actually be, or for that class, this quirk would actually be a good thing, probably. And you are technical. That's nice. Technical is great. So you might be taking both of them.
Those who embrace struggle and suffering will be at home in the lands below.
We'll have to upgrade. How are we doing on the roster size? Getting to the limit. So I'll need to get some attack from next run and probably the run after that as well. So we are returning to Catacombs. I'll check this just in case. No. I'm not going for that. Scouting chance. Oh, that would be nice for a while. Blight amount applied. But I'm not the big fan in Black Reliquary of dot builds because they're usually the damage takes a little too long, and with the way how you play with dots is that you apply as many of them as quickly as possible, and then while you are waiting for the dots to kill everything, then you are like trying to survive. So overall, you are probably doing less attacks, and also you don't care about stacking crit with dot builds. So by going dots, you are losing the heals or stress heals that you are getting from crit builds. I actually think that dots are bad. Therefore, going for trinkets that help dots, I'm not a big fan of that. Also, another thing with dots is that you want to spread the dots across the whole enemy team as quickly as possible, and then you are waiting for the whole team to die like at the same time thanks to the dots, which is exactly the opposite of what you want to do. Usually, you want to pick out individual targets, the priority targets, as quickly as possible, and reduce the amount of enemies you are fighting, and then keep one, and then stabilize the situation, heal up, and then go for the next fight. So, I think dots are bad, at least as like the main source of damage. They're a nice secondary source of damage, but not primary. What about the medium run? Arbalister, healing done. Yeah, that's not what we want from Arbalisters. So I think we will go for the survival guide that's completing 100% room battles. But because this this run that we did today was a little longer than I expected, I think we will end this episode here. I will do all of the preparations off camera, and I'll have to prepare a team for the run. We are definitely taking one of the flagellants with us, and I think with them we'll be taking a Vestal, we'll be taking the Crusader, and then it's a good question. I might take the Jester, and we will have like team focused on bleeds and a little bit of expiate. It's gonna be interesting, but it might work. Not the greatest team, but it might work. Yeah, I'll have to think about that a little bit. So as I said, we are done with this episode. I hope that you liked it. I hope that you're gonna join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye-bye.